guys, Off Grid with Michigan Prepared here. As you can see, I kind of just woke up. I was gonna make a video last night, but it was too dark. Truck is dark. Um, I've been watching this whole Trump act the last couple weeks, and I really didn't know what to make of it. I was waiting to see the outcome of these peace talks and whatever else, and in the back of my mind, I kind of thought they were just a gimmick, a ploy, I guess, if you will. Um, and the reason for making this video today is because I've come to the conclusion that, well, in my heart, in my mind, I feel like we're closer to World War III than before, because I feel like, me personally, I feel like Trump really wants to hit Iran. I think Trump wanted to hit Iran in his first term, and now that he's in his second term, I feel like he really has nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to worry about being reelected because, well, he can't. Bear with me, guys. Got to get my medication. Anyway. So I feel like Trump wants to hit Iran, and you already know that Russia's back in Iran. The Israel-Hamas thing is going full tilt again. It's getting out of control. China's starting to ramp up, a lot of their, what do you call it, aggressions towards Taiwan. God, my hair looks horrible. And so to get back to the peace talks, obviously Zelensky, they had their little outburst at the Oval Office or whatever during a meeting. Trump wound up kicking him out, and then he come back later and he signed the peace deal or peace agreement, whatever it was. And then apparently Trump supposedly had talks with Russia. And then right after he had talks with Russia, I mean, Russia just got lit up, guys. It's like, this war is intensifying. I think these peace talks are just, how do you put it? I don't know. I think these peace talks are just cover for something. I don't know what. I think maybe it's to put the people at ease for a minute. Me personally, I feel like World War III is closer now, more foreseeable now than it was under Biden. Trump is doing a lot of good, in my opinion, as far as some of these executive orders, some of these tax cuts, some of these new laws and whatnot he's putting into place. And I heard he just rescinded the Schumer Act for gun rights, meaning, so under the Schumer Act, just in a brief synopsis here, it prevented anybody that's been convicted and good from ever restoring their gun rights. For instance, I was convicted in 2001. 2002 to 2007, I was in prison. And since then, I've only had one interaction with police, guys, and that was a seatbelt ticket. My own stupidity. That's the only thing I've ever had. Obviously, I'm not a danger to society. Obviously, I'm a responsible adult. I've bought in a house. I've been married. I've had one biological child. I've adopted another. I own a couple vehicles. I own some property. Obviously, I'm a responsible adult. I should be able to get my gun rights back after X amount of years. If you can prove that you're going to be an asset instead of a hindrance to society. The Second Amendment says your rights shall not be infringed. Now, I get it. If you get in trouble, yes, you should have your gun taken. But after you've been out for X amount of years and can prove that you're an asset to society, why shouldn't gun rights be reconsidered as far as getting them back? I don't know. There's a lot of opinions that differ on that. Um, for instance, my wife has guns. I don't touch them because I can't legally. But I'm a truck driver and I'm gone a lot. So, you know, I gave my wife money to go go buy a gun and to go practice with that gun and to get familiar with it, to have it in the house. So when I'm gone, if something's to happen, she can protect the house. Um, Now, with that being said, if it's in the middle of the night and we're both in bed and somebody breaks into the house and she's scared to death, it's going to be extremely hard for me to not grab that gun and defend my house. What kind of man would I be to cower behind my little 98-pound wife? As a 230-pound man, I'm going to cower behind my 98-pound wife and ask her to defend me? No. I think after so long, you should be able to get your gun rights back. Anyway, little off topic, but that's another good thing I think Trump is doing. He's rescinding that bill from 1992. So hopefully people like me should be able to get our gun rights back. Quite honestly, I don't really care if I can conceal carry, open carry. I really don't care. I want to physically be able to own a gun to keep on my nightstand in case somebody breaks into my house. I don't have a desire to carry it in public. I have these. I have these right here. I am not afraid to throw down with anybody. I may not look like the type, that's fine. You guys can judge all day long. I don't care. I will put a person in their place quicker than you can blink an eye. Again, and I'm not bragging about it, guys, but 6.5 years in prison. I'm no stranger to fighting. In a scary kind of way, I kind of enjoy it. I won't initiate it, but if you bring it, we can handle it. That is not a problem. So again, I have no desire to open carry a gun. I would like one in the house in case somebody decides to kick in my door and try to rob us and possibly, hold a gun to my wife. No, I'm going to shoot back. That's what I would like a gun for. I've really considered moving to Florida because Sheriff Grady down there, he encourages people to shoot home invaders. And he straight up says if they happen to land outside your doorway, drag them back into the house before the cops get there. I mean, come on. Everybody should have a right to defend their life and their property. Like, for instance, I can't even own a bulletproof vest. I mean, why is it illegal for me to own a bulletproof vest? If I'm afraid of walking down the street and potentially getting shot, I can't even wear a bulletproof vest to potentially save my life. I just have to take the bullet because I messed up when I was 19 years old. I'm gonna be 44. There's gray hair here. I have adult children. I have grandchildren. My house is paid for. My vehicles are damn near paid for. I've been working since I was 8 years old, minus the time that I was in prison. Well, actually, I worked in prison too, 32 cents a day or whatever the hell it was. It wasn't much. But guys, I feel like Trump is doing a lot of good. But I also feel like, even though he doesn't consider himself a wartime president, I feel like he really wants to just wipe Iran off the map. And with that being said, if you take a look at his cabinet members, you know, like his I forget their names because there's so many, but the what is the top dog in the Pentagon, his military guru, his Tom Homan, and a few of the others. You know, at first I was looking at it like, maybe he just wants a really, really strong cabinet. You know, take no bullshit kind of people. And that may be the case yet. But then as you look at, you know, well, maybe Trump really wants to take Iran, just wipe them off the map, just put a stop to this shit already. And then you look at his cabinet members, and then you're like, maybe there's something to that. Maybe he picked these cabinet members because they are a take no bullshit kind of people. So if Trump gives the word, bam, he ain't gonna get no resistance from these cabinet members. That they are gonna do what they got to do. I don't know, guys. I'm making this video because the last 2 weeks have shown that something's just not right. I felt for a long time now, since Trump's been in office, that I'm not 100% certain on his goals here. Obviously, there's a lot that none of us know. There's a lot of top secret stuff behind closed doors that none of us get to hear. None of us are even remotely aware of. And I feel like Trump has an agenda. And obviously, with that said, I don't think it's all a good agenda. So, guys, keep prepping, keep getting ready. Damn dog keeps licking my pants. Anyway, sorry about that belly shot. Also, yeah, keep prepping, guys. Keep getting stocked up. You know, food, water, medical, food for your pets. Bandit shot. He doesn't like the camera. Anyway, bandit shot. Look. Yeah, that's my buddy. Oh, this hair, guys. I'm telling you. Keep getting your preps ready. I don't know. Guys, I kind of wanted to talk to you on the whole off-grid video as well. I'm trying my damnedest to get out to the property. Every chance I get, it's cold, it's windy, it's rainy. Some of the nice days we've had so far this spring, they've happened during the week, and I got to work, so I can't get out to the property, obviously, because I got to go to work. I do have a couple projects out there I want to do. As far as I can tell right now, those projects are going to be small. Guys, it takes money to, you know, to buy wood to do some of these projects. I'm trying to find cheap hand-me-down stuff, because that, you know, that's originally what I started gearing towards on this channel, is things that people with hardly any money could do. And, you know, the preps are one of them, of course, because I do that on the real cheap. I don't buy these 72-hour buckets or these 3-month buckets because they're outrageous. I buy beans and rice and I bag it myself. Why? Because beans and rice offer your calories and your protein that you need to stay alive. Are you going to get sick of eating it? Yes. But do you need a lot of it? No. Well, I mean, you need a lot to last you through the years, but do you need a lot per day? No. Because beans and rice sits heavy, guys. Once you eat a meal of beans and rice, you're probably good for the day. It's a heavy meal. It sits on you. And it offers you all the energy that you need. And Yeah, I mean, there's different ways you can flavor that up. Again, seasoning packs, taco packs, burrito packs, seasoning packs, that is, stroganoff, whatever. I mean, you can mix different stuff in there, carrots and whatever. I don't know. However, you guys feel like doctoring it up. There's a million different ways you guys could do beans and rice. So that's what I do. That's primarily what I have. I have some pressure can jars in there. But I got to start rotating those out. I got to start using them up. They've been in there 3-4 years, and I don't want none of the food that I've spent a lot of money on to go to waste. So I'm going to start rotating that stuff out and maybe pressure canning some more stuff. I don't know. As far as the projects out at the property, guys, obviously got a little cleanup to do. I got to relocate the solar panels out there at the camper. I got to actually build a new solar panel stand, but again, that takes money I don't have because somebody, I don't know who, had to go buy a van. But that van is for a reason, guys. I bought that van and we'll go over the van in depth in one of my videos. I'm thinking about doing an overnight out there, just me and my 2 little dogs. Bring like a propane stove and some water and maybe one of my military bug nets, but it's too cold, and my little dogs, I can't leave them at home at night. Like, this is my buddy. I cannot be separated from my dog. I got real bad separation anxiety when it comes to leaving my dog. I hate going to work leaving my dog, so just leaving them at home while I'm out messing around is hard. Again, he's my buddy. He's my buddy. But again, even 2x3 lumber to buy 10-15 sticks is, 8-foot sticks is gonna cost a little bit of money, and right now I'm kind of tight, so I'm trying my best. Please stick with me, y'all. I know I've lost a couple subscribers already because I'm not doing the off-grid videos, and I apologize. I do have another big project coming up, but that's going to be a minute yet. It will happen before deer season because that's the whole reason I have this project. It serves 2 purposes. It's going to be deer blind and emergency shelter. So it's going to basically be a rugged deer blind condo, I guess, if you will. I don't know. So yeah, guys, stay tuned and just bear with me here. Again, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing it for any sort of recognition. I'm doing it just to come to you guys and be honest and try to help somebody out here. Maybe for the entertainment value, especially when it comes to the off-grid side of things. But I also like to express my concerns, and hey, maybe when I'm long dead and gone, my children can come back and look at these YouTube videos and be like, hey, there's Dad. They can hear my voice, they can see my face. My dad, obviously, old guy. He's in that box right there, guys. Right there. He never did YouTube videos. I don't remember what his voice sounded like. It's hard. So that's another reason I do these videos. Is I got 200 and some videos up right now. My kids can look back and be like, hey, there's Dad. Let's sit and listen to all his videos, I don't know, guys. But yeah, just keep prepping. Something doesn't feel right. This war seems like it's escalating more than it's subsiding. Everything seems to be ramping up. Trump has got this Iron Dome thing going full tilt, and why do you need that unless you anticipate nuclear war, I don't know, guys. I have yet to decide if I'm going to go out to the property tomorrow. Again, about the van. I know I kind of got off topic there. I bought the van because so everybody that's in my house right now would be able to fit in that van minus one person. And that's fine because I could drive the van with all the people, and then I could have my daughter drive the truck, so I could have my truck and van all at the property. And I could load the truck down with all my supplies, and I could load the van down with all the people. That's why I bought the van. That and camping trips, of course. So I don't know. I was considering taking it out to the property this weekend and doing an overnighter in the van. I know it's supposed to be like high of 32 and low of 23, and I'm like, the van's kind of drafty, y'all. And I mean, I could survive in it if I had to, but I don't do good in the cold now that I'm getting older, and that's why I also have a deer blind condo. Anyway, y'all, I'm rambling now, so I'll let you go. But I love y'all. Keep your heads on the swivel, guys. Keep prepping, and I guess until next time, Off Grid with Michigan Prepared is out.